那里往经济他们的。
Okay, time's up, time's up, time's up.
하중.
지장치 바스다 또. 검조야.
하나 님줘요. DSK 가자. DSK.
time's up.
DSK. 하나 가디고.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. This late already. Okay, quick. Let's go, boys. Time's up. Don't take too much time, boys. Go.
Actually, so much is
Ladies and gentlemen, now let us welcome the teams of PARO FC and THIMPHU FC.
어디 갔지 뭐다.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand up for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kusangpo and welcome from the breathtaking valley of PARO, where the mountains stand still, the air feels thinner, but the tension around this football ground could not be heavier. Precisely 4 o'clock Bhutan time, beneath the shadows of the Himalayas and inside the fortress that is Wachu Sports Arena, two giants of Bhutanese football prepare to collide once more. The champions against the challengers, the standard bearers against the resurging believers. Welcome to the BoB Bhutan Premier League, and what a story this promises to be. For years now, one name has towered over the rest of Bhutanese football, and it is PARO FC. Here are their starting lineup. This is for THIMPHU City. Singdenu on goal 21, Kilipenjo 12, Tiano Tour 5, Kinzan Top 10 18, Jonathan Zarela 80, Organ Wanshitsiring 10, Dawatsiring 17, Jiznandoji 7, Jignam Seltop 11, Bozorov Kush 7, and Sadiq Suli 14. The starting lineup for THIMPHU City. Again, for PARO, it will be Gelson Zangpo on goal, Ugendoji Musa Khan, Nima Wangdi, Mohipullah, and Tariq Kazi in the back line for PARO FC. Taiga Kitijima, Kingal Wanchu, Yuta Mishima, Evans Asante, and Richard Sanya up front for PARO. Again, today it will be the Tigers, ruthless, relentless, serial winners, champions of this league every single season since 2020. An empire built not merely on talent but on expectation. Every opponent measures themselves against PARO every season, begins with one question: who can stop them? But football has a way of demanding fresh answers every year, because tonight, standing across from them is a club that remembers what it feels like to sit on the throne. THIMPHU City, the final champions, before PARO's era began, a sleeping power awakening once more, beneath the guidance of a new man with new ideas and perhaps a new destiny, Rodolfo Zapata. The Argentinian arrived in Bhutan not merely to participate but to provoke a shift, balance of power. Early signs suggest his city side may well be capable of exactly that. Last week, they did not simply defeat THIMPHU FC, the Thunderbolts, one of the league's ambitious rising forces. They dismantled them. There was confidence in the movement, aggression in the press, clarity and possession, a performance that sent a message across the country. They are here to hunt them. This ground has witnessed triumph after triumph from PARO. Nights of dominance. But this evening carries a different emotion, as there is their starting whistle. THIMPHU City in blue, the Tigers in red. Again, despite their dominating run, PARO FC arrive in this season with a loss from Drupa FC. But today they will be looking to change their fate. That first loss brought upon so many questions on the shoulders of Pushpalal, on their goalkeeper and their entire bolstered roster. And perhaps that is why this fixture feels larger than 3 points. It is legacy against resurgence, continuity against revolution. The champions of the present against a club trying to reclaim its future, and THIMPHU City on that wing, ambitious, but not quite enough to bear fruit. The Tigers definitely lined up solidly. Last game, in that loss against Drupa FC, did have two solid performances from Taiga Kitajima, who netted their first, and Evans Asante, who had a goal and an unfortunate assist towards Drupa FC's one goal. They did also have an own goal to kickstart the season off through 33, Mohipullah playing the backline for PARO. Right now, with regards to the table, PARO FC has one game played, has one loss, and as such, 0 points, tied with three other teams inside the BoB Bhutan Premier League. Tirang, THIMPHU FC, and Lugan Academy currently sitting alongside PARO, pointless. But the Tigers definitely looking for a different story here today. One game played, has one loss and as such 0 points, tied with three along. There is the goalkeeper for Timber City, Tring Dendrup, phenomenal in their opening. Again, right now in the table, they are third, have one win, have a positive goal difference of 3-0, where the Thunderbolts could not find a response at all. On top of them, it is RTC with a goal difference of 4 and Drukpa FC, 2 wins and a goal difference of 6. Have a positive goal difference of 3-0. Again, it is two masterminds operating at the helm for both sides. City with their Argentinian PARO with Pushpalal, who has seen dominance here in Bhutan. Did have one stint in Lumbini for the Nepal Super League. Well, not quite as strong as his run here in PARO is, but solid nonetheless. No wins, but at the same time, in 6 matches, only 1 loss and 5 draws, which is an laudable effort. From the side of Pushpala, Rodolfo on the other side started his career all the way back from 2000 for the US Soccer Development Academy, has bounced around a lot and has been in places where experience is very, very valuable. In their first match, Timber City looked rejuvenated like a phoenix risen from the ashes. Again, other than Paro FC in the last 6 years, I believe, since 2019, it was only Timber City, the only other champions in the league. For the back-to-back dominance shown by Paro FC this season, however, their first match, their first outing, a loss in their home. Definitely something we didn't see coming. Otherwise, it was a perfect record from them. But Drukpa FC managed to snatch those 3 points right under their noses. Timber City today looking to do the same, but Paro FC, with that loss, should be awakened. A tiger, once wounded, is a beast you do not mess with. Paro FC definitely making it clear early on, no clear advantage for Timber City. But this time it does roll out for a corner and Timber City. Plenty of options. Paro definitely a lot of giants. Musa Khan Tiger definitely monsters in the back line, monsters in the air. Timber City, no shortage as well. Their Chilean signing Jonathan Zorella. Alongside Chieno. Sadiq Suli definitely in superb form in that last match. A solid target man. Has the vertical ability alongside his height as well to take advantage of any air ball sent his way. There is a couple of words. Gelson's uncle, not quite the match he wanted to have in that last outing against Trupas. But this time will need to be brought awake if they are to have any chance against Timpo. Corner, delivered, low, sends it right out back, shot from distance, far off into the sun. Well, solid chance there. Organ Wanchu, the captain, definitely on fire from their last match. The partnership between Organ, Jitsin, Jignam Seltop, and Kinzantashi Topden absolutely crucial in holding Tipu FC and the Thunderbolts down to 0. St. Gelson, who people were expecting a major return from, had no chance once they were locked up and kept in the back pocket of these players. For Tipu City, masterclass in defense. Well, Richard Sanya, Senegalese, does go down. Easy whistle there. The referees for today, Purpo Wongchu, assisted by Pema, answering Funso, the fourth official for today against Benjo. There was that challenge. Oh, easy call there. There again, THIMPHU City. Their long pass is definitely doing wonders. So far here in the league, haven't seen much of it, but Sadiq Suli, 14 up front for THIMPHU City is a reliable target. You can send that ball up to. You wouldn't want a better man. Completely dominated against THIMPHU FC's backline. Prayer sent up front, and Sadiq Suli jumped and simply got it. There was that clip at the center line. Sanya down again. Dautering, no goal to his name right now for THIMPHU City, but had a solid effort from a free kick. Saw his power, but not the heel chops we typically expect to see from him. Couldn't quite get a shot off in that last match, but definitely key in contributing towards the build-up THIMPHU City made. This time on that right flank will not be enough. There on screen, Muhibullah, a couple of words from the referee. Did have that unfortunate own goal that sent Trukpa to a double lead. Again, there on screen, Tariq Kazi, the Finnish-born player, playing right now for the Bangladesh national team. Definitely one of the better talents that have been signed for any team here in the BoB Bhutan Premier League. And right now, definitely earning his worth. It was simply unfortunate in that matchup. Trukpa FC did have the support of their cheering squad, who made it feel like they were playing at home right there in Buchu. Sanya, solid first touches this time around, does not stumble. Pass played up front. Options cut down. Bright sun here at Buchu. Definitely a lot of fans expecting a comeback victory after that devastating loss. Not what many fans were expecting. Both teams definitely looking to again finish at the top of the table. Well, that attack fizzles out over nothing. Asante right up there had a goal contribution last match alongside Taiga. Is the star forward for PARO. This time has a lot of solid supporting casts as well. Nimongdi, as reliable on that right back side as always. Last time did manage to carry forward a lot of attacks for PARO. This time we'll be looking to do the same. Does not like staying put in that back. Gets his fair share of shots up. Both teams capable rosters, plenty of firepower to work with. But this time, as always, in the first quarter of an hour, it is simply a back and forth, trying to poke each other out, see what tendencies both teams have. Simply surviving those quarter of an hour decides the momentum of that match. Yesterday, Transport United versus Tensung. What a showdown! The military boys doing a solid job defending their fortress back in the Windy City. Transport United, once Asante, apologies, Abayomi was locked down by Som Punso, the captain of Tensung. Transport couldn't find an answer, and a miraculous goal from Tensung's number 11, possibly goal of the season if we do not see anything more. But again, too early to tell. I am rushing things quite a bit. But that was a marvelous goal in and of itself. That gave Tensung the 3 points, their first points on the board against Transport United, who went out with a solid outing, but their lack of attacking options being exploited by Tensung, a totally defensive team. Windoji, a couple of words from the referee. Both teams definitely heating up. There again, Sadiq Suli. His positioning solid, but had a knee to his lower back, a painful bunch of muscles. On the set piece, it is Kush Bozorov from Uzbekistan. One of three Uzbeki signings for THIMPHU City has been solid started alongside Kusan, number 4, also yet another Uzbeki for THIMPHU City last match, but this time Kusan will start from the bench. We are seeing Kilipenjo 12 for THIMPHU City, who came off the bench in the second half for THIMPHU City in their first game, but this time will be starting. Solid chances to get more minutes for himself as Nimongdi, as always, takes it up front. Tiger opportunity denied, and it will be a corner. Cheno into solid job against Tiger. Definitely has the firepower, the physicality as well to get goals against basically any side. Definitely the team with the most international experience here in the country. For FC, corner, looking dangerous, delivered high, but sent away. There again, that corner. Solid win there by Sadiq Suli. There again, his vertical on display. Definitely a key factor for THIMPHU City in their build-up. Ugandoji, throw in, played right into the box. Header there, unfortunate clearance. Anyone's ball at the edge of the box. And right back to PARO FC, it is cleared. Back to PARO. So far, both teams, no denial in terms of advantages. They are getting their attacks up, they are getting their runs in. City has been exploiting the flanks more. On the other hand, PARO has been forcing it down through the middle. Nimongdi. Saw the clearance there. There is number 12, Kilipenjo. His first start for the City. His partners definitely missing him after that loss yesterday. Because had to do everything all alone. As Abayumi was locked down, but Tenzun, fantastic job as always. Definitely, again, I've been saying this a lot of times already, but definitely feels like this season will be one of the best we've had in years here in the Bhutan Premier League. Otherwise, it was simply PARO FC dominating. Definitely expecting the same from them this time around, but it feels like this season will have a much narrower margin in terms of ability and points. All teams fully capable of contending. Personally, I have come to respect the BFF boys definitely. Despite their youth, their physicality, their gift with the ball at their feet, and their goalkeeper, my. Need I say anything about that? Definitely no shortage in terms of talent and what promise they are showing. But back to the match at hand, THIMPHU City. Definitely a lot of physicality being thrown from the side of PARO FC that has denied a lot of opportunities for THIMPHU. But they will force it down on that right flank, only 4 to beat in that back line, but it has become more compact at the edge of the box. Left-footed shot! Flies off high. Definitely a shot that will keep on coming against Gelson Zhangpo. He will have to pray that it is not on target. That bar from Dowsering, definitely a shot they will have to respect. Solid through ball. Space for PARO on that left, but pace not enough. There again, Swingdendu. So far, Bhutan has seen no deficit in terms of abilities in the goalkeeper position. Even in this league, goalkeepers have been making brilliant saves after saves. Trindendu 4-1 for THIMPHU. The foreign signings, no doubt, Sachin Jha and Tikendra, both definitely capable. Even in the youth sides of an academy with Lochonyuma and Tanipenjo Thor for BFF Academy, definitely a solid influx for goalkeeper talents coming up in Bhutan. But solid challenge there on PARO. Whistle will be in their favor. PARO baiting out that press. There is another Uzbeki from City up front on that left. Musa. There, the head coach for THIMPHU City, Rodolfo Zapata, the Argentinian. Stolen right up front. Tiger. Close goal there. Solid possession from Tiger Kitachima, handed it right over. But does not quite connect. It definitely had the power to threaten the post. But Yuta Mishima will have to wait a bit longer to get his first goal in. Despite performing solidly, PARO FC still facing a drought in terms of goal. This is still their second match. So a lot more left on the table. Tiger looking for a breach through that left. Finally gets that turnaround. Utah, the pass not quite there. Kingoth. Definitely one of Bhutan's brightest talents. Has been solid all around in the national squad for Bhutan. And definitely look like he will continue on with this prime he has for a long time coming. PARO. Brilliant recovery on that loose ball. But City challenges coming from everywhere. Dautering. Sadiq Suli on the right. Oregon on the left. Suli. Back to Kush. This time City switching sides. Brilliant touch there. Played right back. Filipenjo. So far, solid start. Did show brilliant in that second half he played in that first outing against THIMPHU. But it is a matchup against Asante. He has. Tiger cuts right in. The pass. Caught in the legs of Filipenjo. Solid job clearing it out. But they will get a second shot. Denied by the back line. Richard Sanya, clean look, set himself up perfectly, but took too long. Defenders, brilliant job regrouping. And PARO denied yet another effort. Solid 20 minutes of football right now. Utah. At the edge of the box. PARO. Ambitious there, looking for some sort of link up between their players. Too many bodies in the way. There is Tarikazi, the only one from PARO to earn a yellow card so far this season. Suli lobs it right over Nima. One-on-one against Kazi, manages to breach inside. Tawa right there, but Mohibullah this time, no mistake. Sends it out long. Last match did have that unfortunate own goal that put Tukpa FC up 4-2. Jignam. Really went down on that challenge there. That throw-in never connected. And back to Gelson Zangpo it will be. Again, PARO's backline definitely looking more alive than ever. They are missing a couple of players from last season. Nimongdi definitely missing his little brother, who played alongside him for the Tigers. But so far does not look like his little brother has left his footballing career. He is playing for a team down in the Bhutanese leagues, down in Australia. Always nice to see former players keeping their form back up. We have seen no shortage of players being called up for international duties down from Australia. There is Norbo, a brilliant example. Has performed solid in the back line for Bhutan. Do feel like he will come back again and again, as this time lobbed right into the 6-yard box. Easy grab there for Singdendo. Suli. Jonathan. Not much involvement for Jonathan Zorilla here right now in this match. Last match was perfect all around. Suli. Again, last match he was perfect as well. So many possessions built up around the fact that he could simply grab possessions out of the air. But this time, given the challenges PARO are throwing against him, they are making him as uncomfortable as humanly possible, and as such, it is affecting his mentality. Yuta, wild swing there, but plenty of challenge. That just right in the way of every angle possible. Jonathan, possibly late challenge there. Richard Sanya clipped Zorilla in the ankles. There was that possession from Yuta Mishima. Solid job. But Sanya might a bit too far off from the ball. Jonathan goes down. Jonathan Zorilla, 80, and Dawa. As always, it is a range that is not too far for his heroics. Tautsering Jr. There is the whistle. Can he deliver? But this time floats off yet again. The same story yesterday for Transport United as well. Multiple attempts from distance in the fortress of Tensing FC, the Windy City. Plenty of shots fly right off with the wind. And at this point, Dautring's shot definitely affected out there, playing their away match at Wochu as well. But City get a solid job. Jonathan plays a brilliant pass up to Suli, who let it roll for a bit too long, and Mohibullah got a solid interception in, and a corner it will be for THIMPHU City. Jonathan Zorilla, plenty of options, but I do feel it will be Suli. He will be setting it up for. There is the whistle. Solid draws there in the crowd, but Corner not enough power as it rolls right in easy there. Kazi. Cheno definitely heating up both teams. Kazi wanting a couple of words from the referee. But Cheno. There's that replay again. Cheno, not quite as impactful as Kazi made it out to be, but definitely smart there. Referee got him to notice. But does not seem like this will warrant any card out from the referee. It is a battle, it is a clash between two titans here at Mochu. Given the support from the crowd, definitely feeling like it is a match for the ages. Right now, both teams unable to find an answer in. This time, City play it short, shoved from behind there. Solid defensive efforts there by Nimongdi. Challenge from Sadiq Suli. And again, Nimongdi definitely winning the mental battle against 14 for City. Having a cheeky little bit of fun for himself out in front of the home crowd. Both teams definitely capable personnel, but at this point, they seem like it will be a battle of minds here. Whoever crumbles first under the pressure and trash talk and whatever antics each teams have up their sleeves will be the first to crumble. There again, Nima. Sadiq Suli, solid job winning it right back. That final outlet not quite there. Still anyone's ball on that right flag, cleared away. And City will have the opportunity to build up slow and steady. Right now, PARO not upping the ante, definitely waiting for a mistake from the side of THIMPHU City. Ciano off to Kilipenjo. On the line, Utah recovery for PARO FC. Asante, Jonathan Zorla, strong challenge there. And throw in for THIMPHU City. Jingnam Selto. Right up. There again. PARO FC making it as uncomfortable as humanly possible for Sadiq Suli, who was crucial in City's last win against THIMPHU FC. That match was a more counter-attacking effort from THIMPHU City, who waited for Tenchi Gelson to get his touches in and simply hounded him whenever he got a pass. That was where they got most of the opportunities, but this time PARO FC well-rounded. Not many gaps to exploit as Jonathan plays it right up. Powerful shot there, but too much lift. There again, Sadiq Suli. Definitely, PARO FC, definitely inside his skin right now. When his confidence is up, he is one of the best forwards. At least from that one match, as I can tell. Given his aerial ability and his confidence on his shots. But right now, his confidence has been shaken, his pride has been hurt, and as such, he is not playing the football he is capable of. Does manage to get a pass out, but stolen away. PARO, Taiga, solid job. Keeping possession alive after those two challenges, but that final check there will be the end of it. Kinle, Jonathan, back to Cheno. Not many reasons to rush right now, given the personnel. A goal will definitely fall for both teams. This time, City, with the advantage, will try from distance. But that first shot blocked That was that challenge from Kinga. Definitely heavily grounded there. And medical attention for Thimphu City as Kush Bozorov is down. Right now, that backline for PARO FC looking like the champions they properly are. Do have a couple of chinks to work out here and there. And Thimphu City seem as well, definitely taking it slow. But it is the reigning champs they are facing off against. PARO is worthy of that respect. Any mistake will be immediately countered and capitalized on by Asante and company. Solid support from the audience. Jonathan Zorilla, the Chilean, came over from Machindra FC. And so far, brilliant for Thimphu City, but it was only one match, season long to prove himself. Can he make something out of this? There is that whistle. Cross delivered low. Chaos inside the 6-yard box. Frantic clearance there by Thimphu City. PARO not safe from danger yet. Still at the line. Final shot, not enough power. Kelson Zampo will roll it right out. Goalkeeper for PARO, also the captain for their side in both their matches so far. There was that replay again. That first contact poor and chaos right there. But it is Tiger coming to PARO's rescue. Kelson Zampo. Plenty of appearances for the national squad alongside a couple of names. Last year to see him called up alongside Topke, no longer here as well. Down to Australia, the Australian diaspora are definitely taking a lot of talents, even in the women's side. Somchuren Chunku, her sister playing for TC, but her talents definitely being missed here as well. PARO. This time, Thimphu City look a bit scattered, but that outlet. So many angles covered by that challenge perfectly. Time did a great job not to send the man down, but put plenty of pressure on that pass. This time, Thimphu City look to build something up. Gorilla off to the right. Dawa has Organ committing to the run down in the middle. That first cut, that second shot. Knocked off. Close call there on that right wing. Dawa, plenty of options had he wanted to release it out, but that first touch definitely cursed his entire possession. And my, what a defensive effort there from Musa Khan. City, brilliant job coming back out of that press. Kile. Jonathan right there. Tiger, brilliant job keeping the pressure up on Thimphu City, who are forced to send on long Chieno. Accurate pinged up to that right flank. Cross right back in. First contact for PARO. Last match, Mohibullah in similar fashion scored an own goal. This time came close as well. There was that cross from Kush Bozorov. And ever so close yet again. And this time it was Mohibullah yet again. Almost close to an own goal right now, but City will have to earn their opening. There again, the cheering squad for PARO definitely making the home crowd obvious. Jonathan wants a better placement from his players. Who will he pick apart this time? Header sent off. Moibula, solid. Dawa will have to force it back. Kinga up front. Asante helping out with the press as well. Stolen away from Organ. Asante leaves it up. Utah back to Kinga. Left flank. Switches it up to Asante, but that switch a bit too hard on that pass. THIMPHU City definitely clenching their guts after that risky possession. Organs picked apart brilliantly by Asante. Well, Asante does have one goal to his name in that matchup against Drukpa FC. But at the same time, he does have an assist towards Drukpa FC as well on an unfortunate back pass. This time, it will not be looking to repeat his mistakes from last game. We know his caliber as a player. We know of his caliber as a player here in the BoB, Bhutan Premier League. A lot of trust in 25 for PARO FC. But solid job recovering the Tigers. Cross. First header by THIMPHU Tiger right there. Completely lost track of that ball and sent right back at the center half. Nimongdi orchestrate their counter-attack yet again. Short on that ball. It's kind. PARO. Brilliant job keeping it out of the goal line, but does send it out. Kush Pozarov. In their first game, did have Kushan, the other Uzbeki, start alongside Kush. But this time, it is Kilipejo making his first start. His second appearance was subbed in right as the second half kicked off. Utah cannot quite keep possession. Jonathan weaving past PARO's midfield, but too many bodies in the way. That final whistle for that last challenge on set line. Both teams definitely getting feisty. Yet again, Terikazi and Yuta Mishima taking no risks. City have proven themselves as one of the best sides Bhutan has to offer. Although repeatedly they have come short to RTC, to PARO, but this season definitely looks different. Not much time remained. Less than 5 minutes till the first half ends. Dao will try from distance. Not quite the placement he wants this time around. It is not a range. That is ridiculous for a man of his caliber. Crowd having giving themselves a reason to celebrate out there in the stands here at Wocho. Definitely a lot of buffs and debuffs being applied to the players. Do not know about the legality of such effects here in the Buddhist country, but definitely do feel like there is some impact from the chants that are being thrown from the stands. Jitin, brilliant skill this time around, but too far forward to keep hold of that possession. 7 for THIMPHU City, definitely a player to keep your eye on today, but so far his involvement not as impactful, has not gotten many touches. prove himself useful to his club in this match against PARO right now. Cheno sends it long. Sadiq Suli off to Jonathan Zorella, challenge from behind. Asante perfectly timed. Nima clears it off, but unfortunate. Jitin recovery shot from distance. Power sitting, heating up, shot ever so close. Kelson Zambo had to work for that. There's that shot again. First pass perfect. Brilliant job keeping it away from Asante. Dot sitting solid on that turnaround. Was off target this time around, but definitely heating up. His accuracy from his earlier 3-4 shots much better. Has the arc, has the power, has the pace. Just need to center it a little bit. PARO on the other hand, except for that first 15 minutes where they got a couple of possessions right next to the goalkeeper, has not come close. Again, it is an intense heat here in the Valley of PARO. The sun definitely affecting the performance of THIMPHU, who are facing against the sunlight. You can see on screen their faces being completely blinded as PARO presses those possessions up ahead. Clearance. Yep, definitely rolled out. And throw in it will be Nimongi yet again to orchestrate their build up. Not much time remains. PARO definitely looking like they will commit a lot of manpower up ahead, but does open up to THIMPHU's counter-attacking game. Nima. Not many options. Throw in, played long. That first post up from Asante, solid. But that deflection does earn PARO yet another opportunity up close. Possession has not worked for PARO. There again, they're on screen. 2 more minutes added until the end of the first half. Yuta Mishima on the pace. May very well be one of their last cleanest chances to get a goal in. Both teams evenly matched right now. Whoever goes into the locker room at the halftime break with a goal advantage will probably have the advantage in the second half. Yuta plays it short, gets it right back. Played far out. Nima, left foot. Locked right in. Tiger has that head up, but not enough power there to bother Sring Dendo. Plays it long. City looking to put that pressure on the backline for PARO. Throw simply a bit too far out. New clothing partners Humble, who we recently signed a deal with. But to the match end hand, PARO. This time, Gindoji sends it up long. Anyone's ball in midfield. It is City who managed to recover. No risks there from Musa Khan. Only seconds remain until the referee blows that whistle. Chignam Seltop, brilliant last match. This time solid all around. But the City no advantage. Their only closest, Sadiq Suli, has been locked down by the backline of PARO. 14, brilliant in his last match, has been absent. Today, there has been Daud Sering who has brought them closest. Jitin, not many efforts on goal as well. Harsh contact on that shoulder, from that shoulder by Rijat Sanya. But again, Sadiq Suli, he has been having an off game courtesy of the brilliant pressure PARO are putting on him, and as such, definitely a lot of frustration from 14. There is the whistle to signal the end of otherwise a brilliant half. So far, the crowd has not been rewarded with a goal. They are giving their own reasons to celebrate. Definitely a bit of words there between Mohibullah and Dawsari. But going into the halftime break, a lot of work for both Pushpalal and Rodolfo Zapata. Paro, the reigning champions. City, the only champion other than Paro in the last couple of years. But right now, we end the first half with Paro FC nil, Timber City nil. A lot of expectations from today's match, and so far, both are delivering. It is the
Ladies
final touch
and
of a goal that we
gentlemen,
are
the
lacking. Hopefully,
halftime
both teams
score
can
we
make the
have
changes
is
they
Para
need
FC with 0
to
and
get back into the
Timothy
second half
FC
with a
with
more
0.
blistering pace and a more entertaining second half. Until then, this was your commentator, British Toji. Do let me know which team you think will come out on top and which team you are rooting for this season. Until then, see you guys again in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, Kuzampo and welcome back. We are back underway beneath the PARO sky, and if the first half was anything to go by, the second promises no comfort for either side. Still nothing to separate PARO and Timber City. But do not let the scoreline deceive you. This has been fierce, physical, relentless. Every blade of grass contested, every second ball fought over like treasure. Well, the champions shrugged, the challenges answered, and somewhere in the middle of it all, chances came and vanished under pressure, bodies, and desperation. Burrow, after their first loss against Drukpa, are searching for redemption. Timbu City searching for a statement, and neither willing to blink first. We sense now that the next goal, if there is one, may not simply win the match, but may announce something far bigger about the balance of power in Bhutanese football this season. The sun beginning to dip over Wuchu Sports Arena, Poro's home advantage clearly evident, but the tension only rising. 45 minutes remain, and perhaps one moment, one tackle, one mistake, one flash of brilliance will decide it all as we await the whistle for kickoff. And there it is. Utah plays it right back. Gelson Zampo gets the first touches after we resume second half. Powerful delivery there by Burrow. City there to intercept. Not quite. Utah almost there. There again, solid clearance from Timber City to deny an advantage from Paro FC. Splits right up in the first couple of minutes. It was an all-out challenge there by Kush Bozorov. Kazi definitely stumbling, but seems like he will be good enough. Come back right back into this match. No substitutions for both teams right now. Definitely going at it with their starting 11. Any drop in performance will be the opening the other side will need to capitalize on. This time, Sadiq Suli, solid job, wins that header. Daud Sitting almost keeps possession against Kazi, who does a brilliant job sending it right out. Mohibullah, no mistakes this time around, almost had an own goal. A repeat of what happened in that matchup against Drupa FC, but this time no mistakes. Kinga stumbles. Definitely had that first slip on Dawa, but it will be Paros to resume. Mohibullah, Richard Sania, plenty of options, but that cross not enough power as it is headed right back by City. Advantage denied for Paro. Yuta Mishima. All angles on that contact covered. Kazi, brilliant job one-on-one. Okay, Longchu did have a couple of opportunities in the first couple of minutes during this match. But we'll need a bit more pace from him to cover the gaps that Timber City have in their offense. Otherwise, the captain doing a solid job leading the offense up front. But given their performances today, it does feel like it will be Sadiq Suli or even more primarily Daud Sitting who will be the flag bearers of Timber City's offense today. Kush Bozorov, on the other hand, solid as always. Again, his Uzbeki partner, Kusan, is on the bench. You're seeing his first start for Timber City. Second appearance so far, and so far so good from National. Baro. Plenty of bodies to cover the advantages up front. Sadiq Suli this time cannot get ahead and sent right back. Tiger jogging back up. Of the efforts up front. Utah, solid touch off to Tiger, but might have been a touch too long. But those long legs, plenty of power in those trunks. But City, solid job sending it right back to Dawa. And on that left wing, Sadiq Suli lets it roll. That left flank opening up. City definitely loving those wings for today against PARO, but this time, unfortunate, it will be PARO's to restart again as that attack shuts down. Not even 5 minutes into the second half, and we pick up right where we left off in the first half. Both teams, no clear advantage. The crowd livening up as officers finally end, and PARO playing their home advantage to their fullest. Kinga for PARO. Solid possession up front. Sadiq Suli, brilliant job turning around against Moib. Cross delivered. Low. Tower right there, but towards Kelson Zampo. It floats as the goalkeeper sends it out long. Kinga, one-on-one on that left against Chieno, which 11 will have to forfeit. There again, the story of the match so far. Both heavyweights here in the BoB Super Bhutan Premier League. Both of them trading blows, knockout blows even. But simply both sides refusing to let even an inch towards the other side. There is a battle far beyond football that is being played here at Wochu. It is the pride of champions, City, the last to have lifted the trophy for the league. Right before PARO started their brilliant, dominant run. With victory after victory. THIMPHU this season, their signings making a lot of sense. And with their head coach, they will be looking to contend for the champion spot that has long since evaded their grasps. Jonathan plays it long. Suli cannot quite get the connection, intercepted right before. Could even get to him. Mongdi, solid job against Suli as always. Kazi. Yuta. Ugindoji. Kinga. Promising build up for PARO. They have gotten plenty of touches in. Their players definitely look hot. Right in the middle. Cross shot! Off to the side. What promise from PARO FC as they built it up to that shot from Sanya. Tendo right there, perfectly reacted had it been on target, but what a shot it was. There again, that left foot, solid pace, solid power. Just a bit too far out in terms of placement, but I do believe the sight of that ball flying past the posts of THIMPHU City will be enough to awaken the champions in PARO FC. The head coach for PARO, Pushpalal, definitely not the start to the season he wanted out of his players as Trukpa came into their backyard, dominated in a brilliant 4-2 win. Make no mistake, they are champions for a reason. They will be coming back from that loss stronger than ever. And right now, definitely looking like it. City, no answer. Dawat Sering, the only one to come close. Kush Bazarov, one of 3 Uzbekis for THIMPHU City. Started both games for THIMPHU City. 2 of the others, Bakrom, number 9, and Kushan, who already has 1 appearance. Both having 1 appearances on the bench. right now, so still a lot more firepower that they can safely rely on when the going gets rough, when their players get tired. Pinzetta stopped in. Marvelous game against THIMPHU FC and St. Gelson. Combined with the other nationals in the squad for THIMPHU City, locked down St. Gelson and the rest of the Thunderbolts. Left no space whenever St. Gelson got the ball. They took it on like a mission. Make his life as miserable as possible in his return back to BoB Premier League. PARO FC this time up close, lets it roll, shot off the crossbar, but possession still alive for PARO. Not quite sent right back. Sadiq Suli up for the races. Musa Khan keeps possession alive for PARO, but what a shot it was! The closest anyone has gotten to getting one in. Millimeters below where it was placed, and it would have ricocheted right in. That was that blistering shot. Brilliant setup. First pass perfect. Asante with the sense to let it roll right past. Given the cannons Richard Sania let loose, does seem like he is finally down. So far, solid from 97 for PARO, but does not look like he will be back in. Is shaking it off. Back to the match. Windoji throws it off long. Tiger, solid job from City, posting up against the giant Tiger Kitajima. There again, the Nationals definitely not losing out in terms of the physical battle, which has been a brilliant sight to see this season. These are veterans, so it is definitely expected of them, but the more astounding side has been BFF Academy, who played their level best and has in fact dominated physically. Most of the games are brilliant sight to see. There are a couple of words between Ghazi and the referee. Kizatashi top 10, definitely a shining star in the backline for THIMPHU City. Not as flashy as anyone would like, but definitely does his job, and really well does he do it. Unfortunate collision there again. Single-handedly knocking two down, and set piece it's BoB. An awkward angle for Dawasering to go for it, but they still have a Chilean who has been phenomenal in this game so far. Cross fully extended. There was that whip, brilliant from Jonathan. But last touch, PARO, Jonathan back at it again. Jonathan, yet again, still plenty of options for City to work with. This time, lob right in the penalty area. Moipula. Sends it right out. Doutzering on the recovery on that header from Utah. Kinza sends it right in the middle of everyone. Kazi taking no risk. Tiger right there, but Chieno gets to it first. Back to Kelsen Zangpo. It is. Windoji. Cross might have been a bit too low. Do not believe there was contact there from that challenge, but co-kick it will be nonetheless. It's Ringdendu. Off to Kinza. Perfectly weighted that header from again, as difficult as it was, does a clean job sending it high up. Should be plenty of time for PARO to regroup, but THIMPHU exploiting that weakness on that left flank, that opening cross. Kelsen Zangpo this time well read. Right out to Kinga. Both teams still no answer for each other. Utah. Again, that window of opportunity shut down yet again. The double team working solid. Jitin gets it right back from Morgan. What a pass it was back to number 10. Koditsuli fighting for that ball up front. Had a nightmare first half as PARO committed everyone on him. But after the halftime break, does seem like he is back in form, is fighting for those balls quite properly. Frustration definitely evident in 14 for City. As Utah, the challenge from behind does poke its way right towards Richard Sanya, who is back. Options. PARO looking dangerous, getting backhand again and again and again, but no opportunity opens up this time. Lobbed right in. Kazi. 50-50. Sadiq Suli. Not stop in time. Unfortunate clash there against Kazi. Possession back to Ugandoji. That outlet nowhere near where he wants it. Back to Hogan. Sadiq Suli. This time up front. But solid clearance there by Musa Khan. Back to Kelsen Zangpo it is. Windoji. PARO definitely looking to pick apart that left flank. Utah. No tie up. No mistake there by Bozorov. Jitin. Ambitious bit of flair there, but Doutzering solid job posting up, and Ugandoji climbing right over 17 as words being thrown. Dawa not liking that challenge at all, was definitely unnecessary. Does look like that tensions will fizzle out for the rest of the match. Yet again, that challenge. Dawa solid job posting up against Ugandoji. No way, but on top. Definitely a bit of an unnecessary challenge there. Does get a yellow card for it. But we can only imagine the pressure these players are on. PARO playing on their home ground. Their fans are right there in their stands to support their efforts in redemption. Could not get a victory to celebrate in their opening. But this time they have yet another difficult matchup in THIMPHU City, who want their place back up on top. Ugandoji definitely solid from his side, but definitely getting a bit more physical than necessary for this match. It is still sportsmanship in the end that you have to keep in mind at all times. It is not only the way you play football, but the way you present yourself beyond the pitch that gets you offers, that gets you opportunities. This time PARO, solid build up, but no mistake, no risks. Nyongdi, so far phenomenal, but has been absent in the quarter of an hour after the second half. There is substitution coming in, 18 for 1. Coming in for Killer One shooting has been subbed out.
Jersey number 11, Purple Wangchu is being replaced by jersey number 18, Purple Wangchu.
PARO. A bit too hard there on that right flank throw, and it will be for THIMPHU City. Chingnam Selto. Throw in yet again for THIMPHU City. So far, no clear advantage. Possibly their win condition for today will be attempts from distance, which Dalsering has been getting closer and closer to as that rolled right in. Organ right there, but too many bodies in the way. City do manage to keep it alive at the edge of the box. Daw tripped at the end, but no whistle. PARO FC advantage. Utah on that left flank. 22 will play it safe. Back to Mohibullah. Nimongdi on that right finally reigns at the hand of 15. But this time a bit too relaxed on that pass to pose any sort of threat. Asuli, definitely an off game for him in the first half. The yellow card for his efforts. Ghanaian. Definitely a major threat on the scouting report for PARO, as there is Bakrom coming out. Organ Wanchu coming in number 9. The other Uzbeki. Number 9, Bakrom for THIMPHU City. There is the captain. Definitely not the best of games we know he can have, but right now he does not feel like he is the answer. Rodolfo definitely looking to switch things up, putting in Bakrom.
Jersey number 10, Organ, is being replaced by jersey number 9, Darkham.
Suli, solid in possession, sends it right back, and long ball it is up front. There is a new striker posted up, Bakrom. Did have a solid game, no goal contributions so far. But it is still too early for the league to unveil itself. We have seen the start of a lot of foreign signings, but we have yet to see them and their proper impact. It is again still too early, Bakrom. Solid challenge there. Definitely a bit of inertia in play there against Nimongdi. Too much space for them to have any solid control over that ball. Kelson plays it right up. Tiger, no advantage despite his height. Utah. The challenge from Bakrom. Definitely man down as Kazi. Clutching at his ankles, definitely wanted a call there, but PARO FC plays advantage. Suli almost there. That left foot definitely did not go as expected for Gelson Zangpo. A bit of a weird deflection there on that ball, but lucky for them, they do manage to retain possession. THIMPHU slowly scattering their positions. Did play a bit more compact in that first half, but right now does feel like they are committing a bit more numbers up front, as that run from Utah on that left. Not quite the connection between Sanya. Utah. PARO. First header from Musa Khan. Solid. Ghazi clears it off to the other side. Yet another throw, and this time Kush Bozorov leaves it right up to his countryman, but connection day once Suli challenged from behind Mohibullah. The physicality against 14, definitely hard to miss. It has been pressuring his game all day long. Also, again, Yuta Mishima is listed as a forward, as a winger, so that should be his natural position. But given the effort City is making, they do need to make a bit more consideration in the back line. Yet again, the home crowd advantage for PARO FC. We can only imagine what they are saying to the players of THIMPHU City as they come right close to the stands. But so far, it has been only Suli who has been bothered again and again. Dawa has done a solid job despite the challenges being thrown his way, keeping his calm, keeping his mental fortitude intact. Nima looking for a quick restart there, but not many options. Again, both teams definitely one of the top arsenals in terms of firepower in the BoB Bhutan Premier League, but right now we are seeing a drought here in PARO Valley. Just a question now to the audience. Which do you prefer? One team scoring a dozen goals against a hopeless opponent, or two teams who cannot find a goal against each other? Which is worse, do you feel like? Nima, this time, looks like he is throwing it long. Solid challenge in the air. Musa Khan did get that contact, but back to the goalkeeper it will be. There is Asante. Only one goal to his name, but unofficially, from my side, an assist as well. Did make that unfortunate back pass that cost them a goal against Jukpa FC. And right in this match, has not found any answers past City's defense yet. Nimongdi, back at it, Kazi in the middle. Sanya, solid job coming out with possession, has that double team. Unfortunate stumble there for Sanya, but PARO gets possession right back. Bakro definitely replying to PARO's physicality with kind. Skelton plays it up long. Yuta Mishima on that left does not feel like he will get the space to operate. One-on-one, comes out on top. Can he get that final delivery? No. Possession still alive, cleared finally out. Ghazi keeps it under control. Asante. Plenty of power there by Evans Asante. Solid job winning possession in the midst of those blues right in between the Tigers. But here's PARO. Sanya on the corner. Perfect. Mohibullah, not quite. The left foot from the sub. Purpawanchu not quite there as well. So far, substitution each for both teams. Purpa came in. And for City, it was Bakrom who was brought in for Oginwachu. Yuta. Space in the middle. Does a brilliant job keeping possession, but that final stretch. Plenty of challenges from City. Which sends it out to that side. And throw in for PARO. Sanya already dealing with issues with his leg, and this time it is Muhibullah. Did swing a little bit too wide on that clearance there. Sadiq Suli and Tawachunye. Definitely the win conditions for City going forward. PARO right now has not been able to come online. Again, the face-off between these two giants carries the weight of more than a simple goal being scored. Whichever team comes out on top gets that opening and finishes the job. Momentum for the entire season will carry them forward. Unfortunate clearance there. Ugindoji this time misses. Gelson Zangpur perfectly read. This time a much more comfortable angle. Without sitting if he wants to go for it. City are not getting many better options than this. But if Sadiq Suli and Cherno goes up front, they have solid options in the air as well. Dawa and Kushan. Dawa plays it short. Suli cannot turn around. No space there from PARO. Brilliant defensive effort there by Asante. Did clip Sadiq Suli. And PARO immediately on the breakaway. Utah. Unfortunately stumble there. That pass never made its way towards its target. Promising build up otherwise. From PARO. Cheeky execution there from THIMPHU City. Tower played it right to Sadiq Suli, who was not expecting it himself. Did feel like that was part of the plan, but Suli turned around a bit too late and could not find the angle to get a shot across. But it does end up in favor. Jonathan Zorilla for City. There's that whistle. Cross, back post, first contact, City, header. Second clears it off for PARO. Close one there. Jackson's uncle was saved at the line. Trindenov this time. Solid job setting it out to the nets. There again, closer look at that cross back post. First contact City, the second Musa. And that final clearance from Mohibullah, keeping PARO FC alive here in this match. Nima. His throw-ins have been crucial. Not quite enough power to get it right through the box, but it will do. Mohibullah whips it. A bit too nonchalant hand. That PARO almost got to it. PARO. Definitely wanted a goal there. But the referee not having any of it. But one thing is for sure, both teams definitely heating up their efforts, reaching the goal line. That final stretch is simply where they break down right now, though. High pressure there from PARO. That release, Bakrom not expecting it, but Suli saving that possession for THIMPHU City. Cross, this time no contact there. Bakrom in the air, but City doing a brilliant job recovering. Still options. The attack still alive at the edge of the box. Left-footed delivery, header first from Yima. Close calls there for both teams. THIMPHU City this time on top of it. Shan. Jitin. City will definitely want a bit more participation from 7. This time, that shot read to perfection. Yuta sent down. And possession it will be for PARO. Pulpa, brilliant job stealing it right from Jitin, who was about to launch it. Yuta, brilliant job earning that. Suri, after a little tap. Antiques there. Less than 10 minutes remain. Both teams still deadlocked at a stalemate here at Watchu. Definitely a bit more pressure from both sides. It will be all out going forward. No point keeping their reserves alive. Right now, THIMPHU is on a hot streak. Shut down the ambitious up-and-comers in the Thunderbolts quite brilliantly, in fact, in their first match. PARO. Tanya will try from distance. But low roll it is. An easy save there for Trindentup. There was that outlet from Kazi Mishima. Brilliant first touch. Sanya definitely heating up. Had plenty of chances to work with. There's the shot yet again. Definitely not the best efforts he's had all game long, but definitely the only one that has come on target. Tiger Mishima right up there. Suli. There again, he is being given no space, let alone to operate. Simply breathing is proving to be a difficult task for Suli up front. This time Sanya. Tiger, solid job posting up. Held it up. It was Sanya who couldn't simply get the footing to send it towards the post. Were the referees having a couple of words? It does seem like it will be a booking. Suli wanting a couple of words, but the sitting solid job keeping him online, and yellow card for Kazi. 2 matches for Kazi. His second yellow card in a row. Pushpalal definitely not happy. But they do have a corner. First shot from Tiger. Hung in the air for a while. Nima, a bit too slow on that recovery. Bakrom going physical against Mongdi. PARO, solid job keeping it alive. Musa Khan. Needled it right middle. Sanya set up, edge of the box. Way too high. Again, PARO FC with quite a beautiful build-up, but it is that finish that they are lacking. This is a squad where we know that they have the capacity to forward goals, especially with Asante up front. But one thing, hats off to the defense from City and hats off to the defense from PARO, denying the forwards from both sides any room to work with. But back to THIMPHU City. Kept online. Posted up. PARO. Initiative. Tiger strong. But Tiger today having a lot of difficulty contributing positively. Last match, it was a solid performance from him. He had a beautiful goal, in fact. And so far, PARO FC definitely putting in the labor, but no fruits for their reward. Their campaign in this season will be affected quite dramatically. Especially for PARO, if they come up with a draw. That header, this time solid contact, but not the guidance it needs. After a solid first hour, THIMPHU City finally on the back foot. PARO FC mounting waves after waves of attacks. And City so far doing a great job defending, but at the same time, PARO FC's own forwards are not helping at all. Yet again, possession for PARO. Muhibullah hands it off again. Hands it off to the line, Yuta Mishima. Possibly rolled out, yes it does, there is the whistle. Already 2 cards, 1 each for both teams, Sadiq, Suli and Kazi. Who had in fact 2 yellow cards from 2 matches. Going forward, he better play it safe, not much time remain. However, till both teams close out this match. Suli, solid job locking it up against Mohibullah. And that final challenge against Ugandoji will warrant a call from the referee. By all means, Ugandoji. A bit too physical, but definitely an effort worth our respect. This time, he will get the opportunity to lead the offense down on that left flank, but Krish Bozorov too strong. Well, Ugandoji, after the match you played today, you definitely cannot ask for a call after that. Definitely a lot of work for the referee today as well. Throw in, played towards Dawa. Solid job holding it up. Jitin making no mistake, sending it up long. Bakrom. Header sends it right back. Sadiq Suli off to the races against Mohibullah, and Ullah wins. Only awaiting the signal for additional time right now. There it is. 4 more minutes until the end of this match. Both teams definitely heating up. Will not want to close this match off with a draw. Bozarov. Not many options on that throw-in. Does decide to send it off long to Bakrom. Solid job winning it, but it goes right towards Musa Khan. Anyone's ball at this point. Utah first contact, Jitin off to PARO. For FC, they were getting close. Can they capitalize on the momentum they gained in the final 10 minutes? Kazi. Ugandoji on that left wing. Kazi making that overlap off to that right. Pass off to Utah. Did not want that ball there. That challenge by Richard Sanya, attack too heavy. Bakrom off to the races against Kelson THIMPHU and Mohibullah. There again for that challenge. I do believe it will be going towards Richard Sanya. Definitely getting chippy here. We'll let it roll on for a while until things settle down. Sanya kept calm by Chiano there. Asante helping with the efforts as well. There again. Even the bench having a couple of words for the referee. There's that challenge again. Nowhere near the ball already. Passed to that right. As it is Dawud Sring who is struggling to get back on his feet. He was one of the few players from Thimphu City up front to get a couple of good looks in. Definitely felt like one was coming his way. But it is understandable, both teams going all out to shut off any advantages for the other team. There's Dawud Sring, unfortunate for City fans, but he is stumbling off to that side. The referee finally his decisions. Little bit more consulting for the actual booking. And there it is, a yellow card for Richard Sanya. His first of the season. And right now, 2 for PARO FC. No risks there. Kazi volleys it out. Again, a lot of time already on that injury for Dawa, who is back. But no room for City fans to breathe that header. No contact there. Kazi does send Suli down. Tiger. Again, merciless from City. Has been a solid back and forth match for the entirety of the 90 minutes, but PARO FC has gained the upper hand in the last quarter of an hour. But after that break, seeing their forward go down, City seems to have come alive. Well, there is a substitution being made for City. There is Tautsing. Has done his part, and in his spot will be Kera. Bakrom. It will be nitros on all players. There will be no use keeping your energy in reserve after this match is over. Only regrets will flow. With that thought, City pressuring. PARO FC up, but Kelson Zampo, solid job sending it right on long, headed away back. Tierno. Sanya, this time at the end of it. Kazi, solid job shielding that press away. Yuta Mishima. Triple team. Finally with the whistle. As PARO FC placed in dangerous spot. Too much intensity there on that challenge. And if we as fans of Vietnamese football are to expect a plot twist, this very well may be it. There was that challenge. Legs entangled. We get a stop in. As PARO, possibly their last proper effort. Yuta Mishima. All the Tigers posted inside the box. Swindenu will have a monumental task ahead of him if he wants to deny PARO this effort. Yuta sends it low. Unfortunate delivery there. And there is the whistle. Had room for drama, but unfortunate on that delivery there by Yuta Mishima. And so far, a nightmare start indeed for PARO FC as they open their campaign with a loss and a draw, setting them back quite long margins. Handshakes between the tactical masterminds for today, Rodolfo Zapata for Timber City and Pushpala. City already do have a win to their name. Apologies, definitely flying between the players for the physicality, brilliant display of sportsmanship. Much love between the players. Definitely a lot that they could have done differently. The retrospection and the film session after will be a huge moment of regret for these players. Have the roster to get the win. Same story for both sides, but simply nothing they could do against physicality we presented against each other. But we do end this match 0-0. The chances evening out for the rest of the teams in this competition. But so far, so good. Beautiful match here at Wochu. Thank you all for our viewers who tuned in. Much love to all the audience in the stands as well. Massive thanks to our main sponsors, Bank of Bhutan, our internet partners, Bhutan Telecom Limited, beverage partners, Coca-Cola, and to our clothing partners, Hummel. So many surprises here at PARO Valley today. But it is one game in the back, plenty more to go, an entire season ahead of us. A lot more changes for both teams to make after their outing here today. But until then, this was your commentator, Unauthorized Toji. Thank you all for the love. Thank you all for the support. Do subscribe to the Bhutan Football Federation YouTube channel. Do go check out our Facebook pages and the Facebook page of the BoB Bhutan Premier League competition as well for announcements and news, do check out the BoB Women's National League page as well for updates on the women's competition. Until then, thank you all. Much love to all fans of Bhutanese football. See you guys in the next one.